So week 4 has come and gone, and two fantastic things happened. I got a win, and so did Saul, but who cares about that? So no team in our league anymore has 0 wins. Everybody has at least a 1 in the win column. I got my win over Rob, 186 to 145. There was something else crazy about this week. It was incredibly low scoring. My 186 was the second highest scoring total this week. Dozer was the only person to crack 200, 204. We had more people in the 120s and below than we did above 180. Strange week in fantasy, but it's evened things out along the standings. Tim beat Mr. Rosencrantz by a half a point with 136 points to keep his perfect record somehow together with only 136 points. Balky finds a win by 4.7 points with only 148 points. Again, crazy things. And Paul, with his worst performance of the year, he found a win with 127.5 points, 10 points more than my brother, who in a moment we'll get to as well. Dozer blows out Joe, who before this was 3-0 and cruising with a lot of points, 204 to 124. And the teams that got right in the middle of the road, 167 to 151, Saul, like I said, gets his first win over Gina, who's now lost 2 in a row after an incredibly hot start. So we move to the standings before we get to next week. In the Sisley division, with Joe losing, everybody now within 2 games as I am 1-3, and Balky's in the middle at 2-2. 2 people at 2-2 in the Classic Hoagie division. That's Rob and Dozer, who's pulled off 2 wins in a row with high points. Looks like the hottest team in the league. And JPP's Fingers, the guy that's 1 game behind. The only undefeated team left in the league, that's Tim, who scored not many points at all, but no one did this week. But is still 2 points up on anybody in his division, 2 games up as Mrs. Dozer. Gina has lost 2 games in a row. My brother's team can't put up any points worth talking about. With a terrible win, but a win nonetheless, Paul's at 3-1 and ahead in his division of Mr. Rosencrantz, who's 2-2, and after Saul got his first win. So now quickly to the Eliminator. The Eliminator, again, is based off points. Every week someone is eliminated every time, and then every week someone gets immunity as well. And this week, my brother's team with 117 points is eliminated from the Eliminator. He will not be the returning champion of the Eliminator. For the second year in a row, we will not have a back-to-back Eliminator champion. With the only person over 200 points, obviously, is Dozer, so he will have immunity next week in the Eliminator as well. And now we look forward to next week, which next week is the rosters are going to look just a little different because there was another big trade, and I was involved in this one, as Joe Vasile sent me Amari Cooper and Randall Cobb, and he got my best player in Adrian Peterson. And also Travis Benjamin sent along in the trade. So we will see how that pans out. Did I just trade away my best player for no reason at all? Did Joe trade away his receiving core? We'll see throughout the rest of the season. And we head into Week 5 to see if those questions will be answered quickly. In Week 5, the key matchup that we will probably be looking at involves Tim and Rob, is the one I'm looking at the most, because Tim's is looking to go to 5-0 and get a big, huge start. He plays a tough opponent in the Little Bearded Men, who I beat last week, who's at 2-0 and is 2-2 and trying to get back on the right path. My brother's trying to score any points. He gets Gina, who might be coming off 2 straight losses, but she gets her Patriots back this week. Joe Vasile faces Adam Ball for the second time this season. That'll be their last time facing each other. And Dozer faces Jason this week, which is their second time facing each other and their last time facing each other this week. I face Saul, so the 2 people that got their first win last week, we'll see if they can get one of them, hopefully me, will get their second win this week. And Loud and Proud and Shy Surprise, Mr. Rosencrantz and Paul face off against each other as well. Well, guys, we'll see if the trading craziness, more trades I think this year than we've ever had, at least big trades, continues into Week 5. If you have anything you need to ask me, obviously feel free to get a hold of me. And good luck in Week 5.